controllers is awful.
I mean, I got my Cardano baby for like $300 or something, but
yeah,
not everybody has that luxury. So
not
I think,
everyone does.
oh, we are already straight into it though. So,
Flying in.
So El Clasico starting on El Clasico stage Battlefield, which I think is interesting because in my opinion this is probably Falco's strongest stage in the matchup. I mean, obviously strong is like an overstatement, but yeah, because things like that tend to really happen, and then they tend to happen back. So
yeah, they happen right back. It's fine.
So it's going to be really interesting, because Kins0, if there's one way to just describe it, he just plays melee very fast and very aggressively and relentlessly.
He does,
and
yeah.
Nicki, I think, can easily be described as the more reserved player of the two. Like, you know, he can press buttons when he needs to or when, like, the time requires it, but,
yeah. I see Nicki as, like, when he's playing doubles, I see him as the support person. Like, he can fit multiple roles. I think Nicki can adapt his style based on what's needed against his opponents. So I imagine in response to Kins0's speed, he's not going to try and outpace him. He's not going to try and outrun him. He's just going to try and, like, play, as you said, much more reserved, focus on that style.
I think an expression that describes his game plan would just be to, like, ice him out, basically. Or at least try to prevent Kins0 from controlling the pace of the match.
Yes. But don't want to ice him too much, because he'd be ice.
Yeah, true. So, what's the point of icing him out if he beats ice?
Exactly. It just doesn't work.
Some cheesy level, but I still like it.
I didn't know how to ignore it, to be honest.
Hey, I mean, you always regret the shots you never take. So
yeah, exactly.
Can you really blame a man?
If we didn't get out the way, I'd be stuck on it all day. So. Anyway, I think we are seeing what we were talking about. I think Nicki is playing that, like, moving around Kins0's speed. He isn't trying to overwhelm him himself. He's just making sure he doesn't get overwhelmed.
Yeah, I think the dashback on the drill on the torpedo from Kins0, I think perfectly kind of encapsulate what the matchup is about. It's about Kins0 trying to find, like, good approaches and just Nicki weaving around these approaches as much as he can. And
that was lovely. That movement on the platform is so nice. That's something I was noticing versus, I think it was while Nicki was playing as Levingi. How that's really nice. Nicki's way of incorporating platforms is very nice in this matchup.
I definitely agree. It's also, like, a very important tool for for Fox overall to mitigate lasers. But quickly talking about implementing platforms. The reason why I was so starstruck by that conversion from Kins0 was that the no impact land on top platform into an instant full hop back air was what opened out that combo, and I think that was just, like, be aware. Like, it's a little thing, but if there wasn't that no impact land, I think there'd be no way.
It kind of sums up, like, players like Kins0.
Oh God! We just loaded in and he's already dead.
But yeah, like, players like Kins0, they're always looking for, how do I save a frame?
Yeah, definitely.
I need to go faster. Give me, like, 2 frames. That's all I need. I can make it work.
Oh God, that could have already been. Oh, Kins0's been so good with the aggressive recoveries.
Yeah. I'm still not feeling, like, confident for him. I don't think he hasn't managed to make Nicki sweat yet. I haven't seen his pressure, like, really break down Nicki, or I haven't seen him capitalize off Nicki, like, acting poorly out of his pressure. Like, he always seems to act, like, in a very calm and mannered way. And because of that, I just feel like even when Kins0 gets things going, Nicki's been able to fight out of it. But saying that.
Oh my God, and Randall showing up. Oh no, and then gets an unfortunate ledge cancel. But momentum cancel side B.
That's... This stock shouldn't exist.
Yeah, this is... God, this is gonna be such a bother if you're Kins0. Oh man.
Yeah. It worries me as well, because, like, when you move as fast as Kins0 does, I think it's easier. like it's more important for you to stay 100% focused all the time.
Yeah. Oh, there he is. You get to see his beautiful face. Very into it right now. That's what I like to see.
Oh, I think his chair behind him looks like he has like a really big shoulder. He's got like a bit of a. I thought it was
like he's like leaning up like towards the light.
I was like, what the hell? Nicki.
Mario Kart DI.
Yeah.
Ooh, the up tilt tech chase, beautiful. Kins0 misses the tech, unfortunately, probably tech locked out. Although I thought on box that's actually not even possible. But the stanky leg almost gets him with it. Ooh, and the grab at 0 is so dangerous. I've seen many Falcos die because Nicki gets that grab at 0.
I've seen a few of these up airs like dropped by Nicki on the side platforms.
Oh, it doesn't look at the edge cancel. And those frames are gonna cost dearly. Gonna cost dearly.
Ooh.
Nicki's.
Yeah, he's very proud of himself there. Which, to be fair, was like a really strong comeback.
Yeah, I think so, definitely.
That Kins0 sort of just he had that strong lead. He took the stock like immediately as the game went on. You know, immediately was a stock ahead, and then Nicki just very slowly brought it back the entire game. Which is hard to do against a player like Kins0 as well. Like maintaining your cool.
One thing I'm definitely confused about is how Kins0, the most I've seen him dash dance so far is on Yoshi's store. Which in my mind sounds a bit paradoxical, but I think like from the pacing, I think that was definitely the right thing to do.
Yeah, I guess it's like I guess it's like he doesn't really need to apply as much pressure on Yoshi's because the size of the stage is doing it for him.
True, yeah, that's a very good point.
Because if he dash dances too much, like at the end of the day, like Falco doesn't have the range, so that if he's just dash dancing, Nicki can just very easily retreat, and then any pressure you had is gone, and potentially any like stage control you had, at least maybe not gone, but diminished. And I don't think, and Kins0 doesn't want to play that laser heavy style, so yeah, he wants Nicki to stay close to him.
Even in top 8, you see the spot on shine. Great smooth move from Kins0. Wow, and he's just on top of a lot of things right now from Nicki.
Yeah,
clean ledge dash as we're expected to see of Kins0.
He's staying outside his range very nicely.
And one thing I find also quite interesting is that actually, Nicki being I'd say, rather defensive player, overall I think is a fair statement. I find it interesting that he seems to not be that good at, or at least, I'm sorry if I sound weird saying that, but he doesn't seem to be so confident about mitigating the low percent options from Falco. Because Falco, in reality, does not have a lot he can do on Fox at low percent. Like down air, Shine is the only real opener, but then that really gets beat up by Smash DI. And just generally, like, Shine out of shield at low percents is also just really brutal. Because, I mean, obviously Kins0 is very frame tight, but as you said before, Shine's a frame one move, so...
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. I'm hyper-focused now on it, seeing what he does at these low percents. Nice. Yeah, I'm playing quite scrappy. I could definitely see why this is Kins0's favorite stage.
Yeah.
It really does force these, like, constant interactions.
There went for the Shine out of shield with the down around shield. Also, quickly, what I want to mention, Nicki off the ledge does what I probably consider to be the best, or like the most low risk, high reward option, which is just ledge dash into short off Shine. Because not only is it like a move where you get to like basically move towards center, so you're not stuck at the ledge when you're committing to an option. And if you hit the Shine, then you get a tech chase, which is probably by far the best scenario, apart from Falco being off stage, which you can set up for Fox. And even if push comes to shove and you miss the Shine, move's jump cancelable. So like, good luck catching him.
Yeah.
And Falco with his 5 frames of jump squad, and Fox being like a wee bit faster, I think, is going to make it really hard. But
yeah, for sure. We'll see. I'm curious now because like the the Yoshi's games felt very. It was playing into Kins0's strengths for sure.
Yeah.
And now he's got to win 2, where I imagine he's like not as confident, where Nicki can kind of dial up the defense in a way that might make Kins0 a bit uncomfortable.
And I mean, in my personal belief, I think this is actually Fox's strongest stage because it's going to be so hard for Falco to just catch Fox.
Yeah.
And
that was a very net play exchange.
I mean, this is net play after all. So.
It is net play, but it's slippy. But you were saying, sorry.
Yeah, just that, just catching Fox on the stage is going to be so hard. The platforms, especially one of the most oppressive scenarios is when Falco is on the ledge and Fox is standing on the side platform. The only thing Falco really can do is like ledge dash roll. And that is like somewhat safe, but still very reactable. But every other option kind of just loses to like the platform. Force a trade for Kins0 there.
Yeah. I'm surprised that worked out the way it did. Not a great ledge option there. I saw like moments ago that Nicki actually tweeted about how to deal. Like I think we mentioned it earlier with the platforms, but even if Kins0 does try and dial up these lasers, that's something that Nicki is very familiar with how he wants to deal with.
What did he say about it?
I think he was saying with you can use doing a mixture of dash dancing closely within a certain range, so that you're inherently threatening. You're threatening that you can approach every single time, like you can approach any laser, but also you can stay within your dash dance range. You can stay dash dancing so you're so safe. Just moving yourself closer is like enough to sort of heighten up your offense without committing too hard.
And there, quickly, just wanted to mention, we saw Kins0 actually getting a downer at the local sense, and Nicki just shielded out of it. So. Fox and shield is just such a tough nut to crack with Falco.
So that could be a very crucial hit it down there.
Very good laser reset from Kins0, and he's actually brought this back to even.
Yeah. Again, it does feel like there's a little bit of adaptation from Kins0. Like he has, he's resorting to using lasers more, but he isn't overusing them either.
Yeah, I think he's being very conscious about like his usage of lasers.
Yeah,
and Sorry, no, I didn't want to interrupt.
I was just gonna say, he's the way he's been lasering isn't against his style either.
Oh, and that's gonna be dangerous. Oh wow, and what a beautiful chase from Kins0. Falco with his stubby little metal legs. Jogs across the stage. And the shine grab to cover the spot dodge on Wake Up was also a wonderful idea, because even if you miss the shine, Falco's just that good of a character that you get to just convert out of it.
Yeah. Last game.
Yeah, I was going to say I'm impressed, as you mentioned also. What I wanted to expand upon is there is some adaptation. I think Kins0 is definitely being a bit more, the way I can describe it is dancing around Nicki, more so than just brute forcing his way. And he's kind of figured out that Nicki's ready for to catch the kitchen sink that he wants to throw at him. So it kind of just makes him fill up his hands little by little, and then he throws the kitchen sink when he's has his hands full.
For sure, yeah. I'm interested to see how Nicki will respond.
Oh, with a Fountain of Dreams counter.
Yeah. It wasn't what I thought it would be.
Me neither. I was thinking of some FD stuff maybe.
Yeah. It makes sense though. I'm not against it. Often Falcos hate the stage. Especially if Kins0, one of the adaptations that Kins0 made was how he started using his lasers really effectively. Fountain of Dreams known to mess up Falcos and their lasers, forcing them to change their laser heights. Nice. I always think of that as that's what I think of as the Tudor, where you just go near the ledge and then you just short hop twice, and then for some reason no one ever goes to the ledge once you've done that.
Yeah, I was gonna say the ledge seemed like a freebie, but maybe there was some conditioning going on from Nicki's part.
Just double jump twice. Oh, sorry, not double jump. Just short hop twice in that spot, and no one will ever go to ledge. If you watch Tudor play, he like doesn't know how to edge guard aside from just wait for them to not go to ledge and then bounce back. And it works every time, and I don't understand it at all.
Man's a mystery.
It's a mystery.
Ooh, yeah, and they're a bit overzealous on the drift.
Yeah, Kins0 sort of regaining control. It looks like Nicki's kind of playing into his hands a little bit now.
And that's the flub game 5. You don't want to see that. That's going to cost quite a bit of momentum. And I love that Kins0 is using the... I saw it in a like Mango explanation video. The full hopping in the corner with ambiguous drift.
Yeah.
And there again, low percent situation. Kins0 tries to go on Nicki's shield, and Nicki blips out.
Let's go. Yeah. It's an interesting call out from the up smash. Nicki, I haven't seen him go. He doesn't often go for those kind of things.
Oh wow, and Kins0's just being so solid about his platform tech chases and his extensions overall. Because honestly, I'm like overwhelmed of like my mind is racing trying to like think of what he can do to like extend the punish. But Kins0, with the greatest of ease, just keeps finding whatever he needs to do.
Is it just me, or is like Nicki playing like 2 times faster now?
Yeah, I think he's kind of
ramped up the speed. Yeah, in this like last 2 stocks, as soon as he went down, he's just like, okay, my final form has been activated.
Now he will try. Ooh, and that might have actually been insanely greedy from Kins0's part. Ooh, and again, the full up in the corner with the ambiguous drift.
That nair was a bit...
Yeah. Oh god, this is just... on the platform.
It's getting a bit scrappy.
Oh god. The noob. Oh my god, he messes up. Oh, and then grabs him on the drift back, up smash, and wow.
Wow. That was a good set.
That was...
I can't believe how differently he played in those last 2 stocks.
I was gonna say, that's the antithesis to our first set so far in the tournament.
Yeah.
That was... ramped it up to max speed.
Yeah. And like the whole game, Nicki's style isn't to just charge in. And he's not about like, he's not going as fast as he can. He's positioning himself in the proper spaces, and he's like punishing approaches well, and he's trying to calculate where people are going to be. So to see that switch right at the end where it's just like, turn the dial up, I need to just throw everything at him.
Yeah. Which
was a very appropriate response, because Kins0 showed that, okay, if you're just going to play more patient, then I'll match you. And he actually showed that he could match him. Like, Kins0, like every time anyone speaks of him, they always say, oh, Kins0's so fast, he's so aggressive, he's so technical. You know, he presses many buttons. But towards the end of the game, we weren't actually saying that.
I think the roles have been completely switched from game 1, which I think is quite interesting to see.
Yeah, for
the
sure.
Adaptations, especially, as you said. But
yeah, if you showed me those last 2 stocks and remove the names and asked me who was playing, I would not have thought it was Nicki and Kins0.
Kins0, Nicki, yeah, definitely. Yeah. But I'm more so curious what our next set is going to be, and if we... so I think we're going to move to winner's side next, if I'm not mistaken. So that would be...
I believe so.
But first, we're going to have to ask the man what he thought of that set.
The man. Our beautiful MC, Mr. Sheezy.
I don't know how I feel about being called the man, but I've been called worse in my life, so I think I'll take it. So you asked for it, and you got it, Yogurt. You asked for a hype, really technical, fast, exciting set, and they performed. So I'm actually heartbroken that Kins0 didn't take it in the end. I thought that was for sure going to be his big moment at the upset. But now we have another exciting match for you, and it's coming a bit of a common